Good evening and welcome back to X-Carbovore. I'm your host, Kian Anian, and I just wanted to say to you that I'm excited again that you're here, that you decided to join. Um, Today's been a very busy day for me, so I apologize that I'm coming at you real late. I've been teaching driving to my wife, to my daughter, and to a friend of my wife, a friend's son. I'm tired. It's been a long day. My nerves are shot. Well, not really. It's kind of funny. You know how that goes. If you ever taught someone how to drive, um, you know, they have the car in reverse, but they think they're going forward. Yeah, it was kind of that kind of a day. So, nonetheless, here we are. Uh, Look, have you ever wondered or remembered when we were younger that there might have only been one obese person in the school? Everybody else was normal size. Well, that's where I'm thinking today. What happened to us? Whatever happened to all the healthy foods? Let's talk more about that on the inside. Once again, welcome back to X-Carbovore. This is day 19. I'm sharing the room today with one of my dogs, Kato. Kato, come here. Come here. Get up. Get up. Good boy. I don't know if they could see you, but hey, it's going to be okay, buddy. My granddaughter is over, and one of them anyway is over, and she's afraid of dogs. And when I put him in his kennel, he just barks. And so there was no way I was going to be able to do this video if he's sitting there barking. My girl, Bougie, is cool with it. She doesn't have a problem. But Kato has a problem. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. So listen, um, there was a girl in my elementary school. Her name was Karen, and she was the biggest girl that we had. And I think all throughout elementary school, she was the only big girl I ever remember seeing when I was young. And it was unusual only because it was so rare to see someone big. Um, and anyway, if you can see from my cover shot, I have been a big boy. And something happened because now, if you look at all the children, what, 7 out of 10 are huge. And that has a lot to do with the way that we've been eating, especially us Americans. Uh, we lead the world in being big and out of shape. We're the most well fed, but the most undernourished country. And that's a shame. And what's happening to us is that our food is poisoning us. Our food is causing so many illnesses, whereas people are dying before their time. People are leaving this earth because of what we're putting in our mouths. So I always ask this question: who's responsible for what you put in your body? And the answer is you. No one else is responsible but you. So you remember that the next time you stop at McDonald's or Burger King or Five Guys. I've never been to Five Guys, by the way. Any of these fast food joints, and you remember the poison that you don't even understand, because you can keep a McDonald's burger for months and it never molds. You can take the apples of the McDonald's Happy Meal and leave that out, and take a regular apple, cut it in half and leave that out, and you'll see the normal apple is getting old and it's turning brown like it's supposed to. Oxidation happens because it's exposed to the air, but not the McDonald's apple. What does that mean? But you put that in your body. You allow your kids to put that in their body. The side effect of carnivore is weight loss. It's not even the purpose of the carnivore way of eating. The purpose was for neurological problems. But the side effect is weight loss. There are millions, I say millions, there's probably around 50 different medical issues that the carnivore diet cures. But the side effect is weight loss. And we can enjoy it, we can love it, and still get the original benefits for what the diet was used for. Why not you? Why not you? Consider living longer, living healthier, and living happier. My heaviest weight, and I don't do the carnivore diet for weight loss, but I put some pictures of myself on the opening just so people could see that, yeah, I was and still am in a way a big boy. But those weren't my happy days. Those are the days that my knees hurt. Those are the days that my back hurt. Those are the days that I couldn't get comfortable sleeping. Those are the days that I snored all the time when I slept. Wow. These days, though, are some of the happiest days. When you start seeing more definition in your face, you start seeing your cheekbones again, you start feeling your ribs when you lay on your side, your butt bone starts hurting because you're sitting down a little bit too long after you lose a little bit of that gluteus maximus. Look, all I'm trying to say is, if you come from my era, and if you're in today's era, I grew up I was born in 63, so you come from my time, when that food pyramid hit big, and they started giving us all these grains and I mean, come on, the top of the food pyramid, you had meats because they wanted you to eat that the least. And actually the food pyramid should be flipped upside down and take off the top 3 levels, and the base of what you're eating should be meats. And meats will help you live and will give you a better life and will cure most of man's diseases. So the choice is yours, and it always will be. Hey, let's look at my numbers for today. So my blood pressure for today was not as bad. It's just been status quo. Everything's been staying pretty much the same. Nothing's changing. Nothing's coming out of the ordinary. Everything is just staying flat. So I'm expecting, hopefully in February, we start seeing the teens for my systolic. My diastolic has been in the 70 ranges, so that's okay. But I'd like to see my systolic go down. You remember at the beginning of the year, my diastolic wouldn't come out of the 80s. Excuse me. But now my diastolic is in the 70s, and I'm expecting that my systolic will come out of the 120s and go into the 110s probably in next month. Right now, my blood pressure is 125/76. Not a bad number, but I'm sure it's going to get better in the future. My glucose, on the other hand, surprised me. It went up again, and we've been bouncing from the 4s to the 5s, but it's not as much as 6. 6 is a little bit out of my range. A normal range is 4.6 to 6. My glucose today was 5.5. If we look at my ketones have been in the 3 range, and it went up, I believe, yesterday, or went down, actually. It's been coming down out of the 4s, and I think it was 3.7 yesterday. Today, it was 3.1, and that gives me a GKI of 1.7. So that means that we've had a few days in the minus ones, and then 4 days in a row or 3 days in a row of 1.1, and then 1.4, then 1.7. So my numbers are kind of rising again. So I'm going to kind of check my food, make sure that everything I'm eating is zero carb. I try not to document things because I think there's so much work involved in documenting daily everything you're eating. Because when you know what you're eating, you kind of know what the carbs are, and the carbs should be zero in everything that I'm eating. But someone could have snuck a bacon pack that had some, zero point 0.5 carb or something, zero point 0.9. I don't know. But I'm going to check it out, make sure that I'm not poisoning myself as I'm trying to get well. All right. So after the GKI, my last number is my weight. Now, this, of course, when the other ones look blase, now my weight is starting to have a little action. Yesterday, we lost a kilogram from 88.2 to 87.2. And today, we lost zero point 0.3. And I expect to lose 0.2 or 0.3 every day. Zero point 0.3 puts us at 86.9 kilograms. And that is moving for the first time. Even last year, I didn't hit 86.9. So that really means something to me, that we are really on the right track to making things happen. Because if my weight goes down, my blood pressure is going to be affected as well. So we give God the glory for that. So those are my numbers. I want to thank you once again for checking me out. Hopefully, I'm going to see you again tomorrow, because tomorrow, well, either tomorrow or Tuesday, we're going to begin with live shows. I may take tomorrow to get a chance to learn the new system and learn how to do all of these things on my own. So you might miss a video from me tomorrow, maybe. But I'm still going to be true to my word. I'm still going to be steadfast. I'm still going to be eating as I should, because it's not only for you, it's for me as well. But I do thank you for coming. And look, if you enjoy this kind of content, please tell a friend that there's a guy like me doing a thing like this. God bless you, and we'll see you again. If not tomorrow, the day after. Be blessed.